Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Avant 3 here on the FTOG server. Last time we played with Evilcraft, and I want to continue where we left off. I was a little bit busy between episodes, starting to plan out the area here and also to decorate it. I told you guys I want to start decorating a little bit. It's far from done, but I thought I'm going to show you guys first off of what I have come up with, and here we go. This is the Evilcraft area, and I also incorporated two blood magic areas over here that we're gonna get get started with, in the upcoming episode here, in one of the next ones. I don't know if it's gonna be next one or the one after. We'll see when I have time to get started with that. And I've only finished the outside, and you guys see all the cobble here is gonna be the runes. And over here I added an entrance. These things are growing right before your eyes. I really like them. I just planted these. This is what it looks like on the inside. You guys see it's unfinished inside. I did not want them to be out completely because they get so big, these blood magic altars. So I have some of it sticking on the inside. And of course I gotta make this look pretty here eventually. And this is the Evilcraft area. I'm happy. I like how it turned out. These two up here don't seem to want to grow. I'm guessing they don't have enough room, so I'm gonna give them a little bit more time. And if they're not growing like by the end of the episode, then I'm just gonna put the corner stairs there again. And we'll check it out. Let me just get this back here so it's there. I changed out a lot of this stuff here for these undead planks that come from these undead trees. These two here I don't want to harvest anymore because they're the same height. They grew the exact same height, so I'm like, alright, I'm not breaking these two anymore. So if I need any more undead wood, then I'm just gonna have to plant it somewhere else. And I made this red grass here from random things. It took me a minute to figure out how to make that, but there is red grass. Let's see, it should be page 3 now. Here. You make these red grass seeds, and then you plant that, alright? It's really cool because I didn't know that. Random Things adds this feature. You can take a grass block and put it in there, and it gives you grass seeds. And then you take that grass seed with one red dye, and that's gonna make the red grass seeds. And you plant that, and then you start getting the red grass here. Okay, I like it. Nothing can be bone mealed on here and so on. I also just grabbed these at the end. Couple of these ender lilies, just because I noticed that when I was looking through. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Bat? You trapped in there, haha. I noticed that when I was looking through the recipes that I want to do here today, that there's actually a couple things that have to do with the end. And so, last thing I did here is add a little bit of end decoration, but overall I stuck with nether brick and everything reddish. You guys see I also made a bunch of these red lamps. In case you haven't seen them, they're from Actually Edition. Here they are. Let me show you guys how these work. When you place them down, nothing happens, right? But shift right click with an empty hand, you turn it on or off, however you want. There's also a block that you can toggle these with redstone and so on, but I just want them on here, right? And they're not too bad to make. Get 6 of them, so it's really not a big deal. Just any 2 red dyes, 4 glowstone, 2 of these lapis shards, and a black quartz. Cheap. And it's a nice lighting. I really like it. I'm happy that LPEG added this a long time ago, of course, but I'm happy it's in there. And I got rid of my trash can, guys, in this area. I shift clicked something out of my inventory. I don't know what it was, okay? A piece of armor or whatever. And then all of a sudden, everything in my inventory got shifted around. I'm like, oh my god, what happened? And I lost my sleeping bag. So somehow my sleeping bag got voided, even though I didn't click on it. So I made this super incineration frame. Just a lava bucket with 4 sticks. And anything, you can toss anything in here. But the cool thing is, if you shift left click with an empty hand, you can open it up again. I just recently moved it, so it lost what I already put in here, and the last 8 or 9 things you can take back out if you want, okay? And of course you can also just drop items in like this if you want and take them out. So that's much safer. Once you have 9 items in, then the oldest one slides out of it. You cannot recover it anymore, okay? I moved this stuff in here, and there's kind of like a workstation setup here. Still with the tank. And I used a bunch of the painted conduit. What are these called again? I can never remember their name. I have a few in here, right here. Conduit facades. That's what they're called. And I put those in here so you can see them anymore. It's the same principle as before. I just feed in here to the chest and to the blood infuser. And nothing else changed. I did improve the mob farm a bit. Okay? Because the problem I had was when I had this closed, the slab was down here. Okay? And when I was standing here with the magnet off, the XP got trapped behind the slabs. It could not slide out. Okay? So I made it that I moved this up to another one. Can I add it? Yes. And there was just 2 slabs right here. No? I don't remember. No, yes, I remember now. This was one taller. That's how it was. This was one taller. And the glass was here with the slabs underneath here, okay? And the XP couldn't come out, so I moved this floor here 1/2 slab down. So now I was able to have a 1/2 slab opening down here. So now when we kill stuff, the XP can just come out to me. It doesn't get stuck in here anymore. And I also made these retractable, so when you check here, you see, now I can walk in here. Hey, you got your freedom, bat. See you later. And I can still manually kill them if I want them. All right. And you guys see here, I added a vacuum chest right here with a range of 3. So it goes right to here. So in case sometimes you pick up a piece of leather or something like that. And that way I can just drop it here and it also gets sucked up. And I don't want to spend much time anymore on explaining here. But the other thing I made is, I told you guys, a little sorting system here. I added a drawer controller with priority 10. Okay? So, whatever comes out of this vacuum chest here, I added a little bit of speed upgrades and extract auto. It will check here first. So, all the rotten flesh goes here first. And I set up a void upgrade, so if I have 32 stacks, it voids the rest automatically. Then I set up another insert with priority 5 to an input port on easy storage. Okay, that's the first time I'm using easy storage here in the series. I made a core. The second biggest storage box, the ultra storage box. You just need a bunch of diamonds and gold to upgrade these, okay? It's very simple, just check in NEI. And that one holds 80,000 items. And then I also have an extraction port here with another pipe coming out. But this pipe is set to extract only with signal, okay? That's why I have a facade over here with a lever, so right now it's not pumping out. And the last one on this end is priority 0, going to a trash can. Just in case I ever let this run by mistake or whatever, and this thing is also full. Okay? Then, because once this is full, the vacuum chest up here would get full, and then the items would just lay there, and that would cause a lot of server lag. So this way, this is just the absolute overflow protection here. Okay? But, let me check you out what this is for over here. So I go through here, for example, and I'm keeping this leather here. And then I look through the enchants here for a second, okay? This is unusing protection, nothing special. I'm just looking for really good enchants, to be honest. Feather Falling 3, Soulbound. Let's check here real quick if there's something good. Most of the times it's not, but sometimes you get something really good. So, I don't want to keep any of this gobbledygook here, okay? So, then I can come, then I can come over here. And you guys are going to see, it's slowly draining everything out. And it's empty. Everything got voided. So now, I have a fresh start. I can start the mob farm again and whatever, and it starts filling up. And the things I want to keep, I've been putting over here. For example, here is, because it has 2 soulbounds on it, there's protection 3, feather falling 4, and protection 3. Those are kind of the things I'm pulling out, so if we want to get started with something that we are going to get started with right now, let's get this one here. I'm going to take that one with me. And now it's time to start with new things, alright? So, first thing I want to do is make the purifier. This thing right here, okay? It requires, oh, you guys see the recipe here. And this dark block is just a bunch of dark gems. Oh, I forgot to mention, I made this thing here, an exalted craft. It's not upgraded yet. That's what I want to do today also. Recipe ender chest with some stuff around it. You guys see it here. And it's really cool because this is connected to your vanilla ender chest down here. And you have a crafter with you. So this is my project chest right now for today, and whatever else we're going to do in the future, I'm going to use this as my project chest, okay? I think it's really nifty. So, let's go ahead and make the purifier in here. Right there. And by the way, here's a setting here, player and inner. If you do inner, I believe it will use the items from in here first. If you set it to player, it will use your items first, and if you don't have any, it will use the items from the ender chest, alright? So, but here's our purifier. That thing also needs blood, so I'm hoping that once I put this here, instantly full. Because in the background, you guys remember? I have it set up back here. And so now, well, this is connected from all sides. Alright, very cool. So, we got blood in here. What do we use this for? What do you need to make for this to be... It's a disenchanter, okay? That's what this is. You put... wait a second. Where do you put this? I thought that we put this in here. Okay, I'm gonna have to check the book here real quick on how... I thought that we did that. Let's go index and over to the purifier. Alright. Simply by placing a tool, yada yada. Together with a book, which is just a book infused with blood. Blood infused. Why does this not work? What? It's I could have sworn that you put those. Is this not a book? It's a vanilla book. Completed with blood by placing an enchanted. No, placing an enchanting with a blook. It's just a book used with blood. All right, let's check up. Maybe it shows us in here that thing right there. Aha! Okay, so we're not there yet. You guys see there's some recipes now that show us this here. You need to have something in... These are machine upgrades, okay? They are right here. Promise of tenacity 1, 2, and 3. And then there's also promise of velocity and promise of productivity. These first 3 right here, what they do is they upgrade your tank here. 2 times, then I think this is 4 times, and this is 8 times. This upgrade makes everything go twice as fast, and this one here uses only 50% of the blood required. And you're gonna see some of these things here now that require us to have upgrades. Okay, and I don't know if it specifically needs a 1, or if the lower recipes will also work with the higher ones, so I can make a tenacity 3, and it will work for all the other ones. I'm gonna guess this works, so let's go ahead and try to figure out how to make this, and that brings us to this here first, the blood infuser, or we need this crushed dark gem. And that is a doozy, okay, honestly. And, oh, not the lever. We'll go back here, and I'll show you guys what the problem is with this. This crushed dark gem, these guys right here. It says you crush one of these. I cannot get them to crush anywhere manually, guys. There's a crusher. If I put it in here, nothing happens. It never crushes it. I put it into the enrichment chamber. Nothing ever happens. I put it into the actually additions crusher. Doesn't happen. And I don't remember if I tried the sag mill. I can't even put it in. Okay? So I don't know why we cannot use a machine. But where did it go? Did I have 48? Maybe I had 48. Right here, so I can remember this also in a minute. The only way I found is you can use the squeezer from Integrated Dynamics. Now, why you can only use this one, I do not know. I have no idea, guys. But the way it works is you drop the gem in here, and the squeezer is a manual thing, okay? You need to jump up and down on it. So, a little bit of pain in the butt, but it does work, and there's one. And the way you get this to open again is you give it a redstone signal for a second, then it opens. And now I actually haven't tried. Can I put... I can only put one in at a time. So it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. But even if you check the recipe on this, it shows you only the squeezer. So what would we do if we didn't have integrated dynamics? You couldn't make these? If you guys have any idea what's going on, why you cannot crush this like any other thing in the game, please let me know. And why I'm just said this raw beef here is pretty cool, because we added the agricultural revolution mod here in the last update. Then it should be page, there we go. A bunch of new cooking stuff. It's a really fun mod, it looks like. And in case you're wondering that you cannot cook anymore, steaks and baked potatoes and so on, the vanilla way has been disabled. You need to make this brick oven right here, which is easy to make, right? You just need some iron bars and bricks. And in this brick oven, you can make it. You know what? I don't have one. I want to make one real quick. I know it's not part of Evilcraft. How many does it take? Do I have any bricks? Yes. Alright, let's... This one. Like that. Okay, cool. Don't tell me I have exactly 8. Oh, that is awesome. I like it when a plan works out. And we're gonna put this thing for right now just here. I'm gonna set up... Oh, this is huge. Hey, how's it going? I got an oven with me. That is hilarious. Can I put you against the glass here? Oh, now it's small again. Okay. So now, I'm probably gonna need some kind of fuel. And luckily I have a little bit of coal. Look at it. Oh, that's quartz. Never mind. Alright, so it's cooking. And apparently does 9 at a time. And there we go. Now, this is the thing you need to use to make any of these. I just wanted to point that out real quick in case anybody was wondering why it works, because JEI doesn't work on it. When you check the steak, it doesn't tell you. It's just like, oh, it doesn't work anymore. So let's give it one more test here real quick with 3 and 3. Can I split these up? I sure can. So it does all of these at the same time, pretty much, if I would have. Oh, and it puts it exactly in the same slot, so you can put a stack here, it will make a stack there, and so on. Very cool. So guys, let me go ahead and crush up a bunch of this stuff here real quick, because we're gonna need more, and then we'll go ahead and continue. Alright, so I got a couple of these crushed dark gems over here, and I brought a spider eye. And we also need to make at least 1 block of iron. And now we can come in here and infuse this block of iron. That's gonna make us Iron Promise Acceptor, which we're gonna need in a second. And I also need to make a bowl. Whoop. Wait, was that not it? Oh, I think you used these. My bad. No, that's regular bowls. What's happening? Which one do you use? Alright, I'll check the EI. Oh, it takes dark power gems. Ooh, this is getting fancy. Alright, so there's one of Bowl of Empty Promises. I love the name. Alright, so there's that. And then we also need that one. And fill that. No? Weird. See the strength 1. Bam, there we go. Ah, so I need a filled bowl. So okay. I forgot one step here. We need 2 of these. There. Okay, now I should be able to put this in here. Cool. And now you're gonna do something, right? Yes. Okay, so now that's gonna make us this, and I should know where we go. Here's tenacity 1. That is the only things I need for this. And what is the next one when we want to upgrade? I need to make a strength 2. But in order to make a strength 2, I need to have... Actually, I need to make... What? The bowl strength 2. You need to... Excuse me. I think you need to simply make the tenacity 1, put it in here, and then you can make the next higher soup. But we're just gonna have to try that out here in a minute, if that works that way. So I'm gonna need to make another one of these. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on, do it. Do it. Thank you. So that's strength 0. So that. That makes us tenacity 1. Very cool. Oh, you get the bowl back. That's nice of it. So, now we can for sure... Yeah. Put that in here. Oh, you can put multiple upgrades. So I can also make the velocity over here. Redstone promise. It does it. I need at least a strength 1. You guys see that? Okay, so I'm going to try this right now. Is when I put this in here... I need to put it with the powder first. This. And put it in there. So now I'm hoping, because I have the tenacity 1, that this will actually make me the 2nd level. Or possibly, maybe it's gonna make me strength 0. I need to put it in again. Who knows? Well, we'll see in a second. Let me just wait this out. Come on, give it to me. Do it. There we go. Strength 1. Okay. So let's just leave it here for a second, because I want to get back to the purifier here. And now we can put a book in here. Finally. Cool. So now this is gonna make us the Blook. I like that name a lot. I don't know why. And then I can finally... Actually, I think we can do it this way. Can I... Right-click. You guys see? I put the enchanted item in here. And I'm still waiting for this Blook. And as soon as I put that in there, it's gonna get started. It's gonna disenchant that piece of armor. There we go. You guys see that? Get a really cool particle effects. And there we go. And now we got it. I can right-click. I get the item back. You see? The soulbound is gone, right? That's what we... Oh, we got feather falling 4. Never mind. And... Am I out of blood? Oh, I am out of blood. Check this out. Cool. We got use for our farm. Are you guys gonna come? Yes. Oh, wrong way. Down there you go. And now the thing is, like I said, I can't just let this run. Because I don't have anything for the XP yet. But we're getting there at the end of the episode. I need something for that. Alright, let's just turn this off. That's probably more than enough blood. And I just need to stand here and you guys see. I have so many levels, it's bananas. I don't know what to do with it anymore. But soon, hopefully, we'll get rid of it. Can you guys follow me so I can get back to work? No? Gotta suck you all up first. There we go. And this is full again. And of course, now, okay, to show you, you can put it in again. I need to make another Blook. I should have done that first, because it takes a long time. That in here. And then, of course, you just, I'm pretty sure you guys get it. I put the next book, and it's gonna strip the 2nd item off it. And one more thing I wanted to mention is Mistaken told me in the reply to my video. I forgot to mention that. And let's see here if we gotten it on any one of them. Ah, yes, there it is. You guys see breaking 2 on the leggings? When you repair things in this blood chest, you have a chance of getting that enchant breaking or breaking 2. I believe that is the opposite of unbreaking. So these pants now will actually get used up quicker. Okay, and that is why it's really important to have the purifier, because now I can take these pants, strip off all the enchants and stuff. So I don't have this breaking enchant. I should have probably checked. It doesn't look like this is using any durability on this, right? Alright, so we got our enchants and we got this right here, and I'm just gonna throw these away because nobody wants golden boots. There you go. So, you guys get this over here, I'm sure, with the purifier. But now I'd like to know is, let's go tenacity 2. So I gotta make a gold block. And what's the third one? Probably a diamond block, so let me grab those 2. And I need an ender pearl and an eye of ender. Okay, let's grab those real quick. Move it this way, so I'm gonna need 9 diamonds. Gold blocks. If you scroll slowly, you can get them. But check it out. If I scroll fast, you see it picks up the stack for some reason. I've never understood that. But when you scroll slowly, you can go back and forth. And I'm gonna need an ender pearl. Do I have an eye of ender also? Awesome. So that's it. Let's go back down there and see if we can get these. Let me go ahead and just run this gold block, the diamond block through there, and get these little balls over here. because it's probably going to take a while, and then we'll go ahead and make these 2 upgrades. Never mind. It is doing it. It's just really slow. It took forever for the diamond one to actually craft in here. That was bananas. I added the tenacity 2 here. The tenacity 1 is now down here. You cannot have more than 1 in here, so you don't need 1, 2, and 3. You just need the highest one in there. And it did not start the diamond one until this was actually full with 160 millibuckets of blood. So now I understand why you need these, because the recipe doesn't start until it has enough blood available to it. Okay. And I also made the promise of velocity, and even with this one here, the machine speed ×2, this took a couple of minutes to form in here, guys. It took forever. So this one, you know, was just, again, a strength 1 soup, an iron promise, and a redstone. So that was easy to make, and I made that. So let's put this together here real quick. So we have the last version here, tenacity 3. Now I wonder how far this is up. Probably 320 millibuckets? 640. Oh, because it's ×8, yes. So now, wow. That's more blood than I currently have available here. This, these 2 down here are going to be out in a second, and then it's going to, yeah, it's already draining the tank, and we're not even halfway yet. So I'm going to have to get the farm going for a bit. But I wanted to make a few of these display stands, and depending on what plank you here, get different ones. And I, of course, wanted the undead plank. I have not used these before, but, you know, I got these things here now. What am I going to do with them? I don't want them just to be sitting in my bag or something. So why don't we put them... Can you turn the same way than the other ones, maybe, please? No? Why? Why not? There we go. So let's see, can we put this bowl on here? Oh, it's so tiny. I thought it's going to be a little bit bigger, but that's fine. And we can put these 2 on here in case we need them again in the future. I like these. These are really cool, these display stands. And, oh yeah, and then the last one I said, I'm going to leave my book here when I don't need it anymore. So let's leave it here for now. Now the next thing is, what I would like to get going here is, yes, I did want to replace these 2 tanks. Okay, the tank right here and the tank. So it's actually perfect that this is empty right now. I want to keep it in Evilcraft. Okay, so where are these? We're good here. Entangled chalice. And we're going to have to get a gas tier going here. I'm going to need... I want to show you how you can add to your network. So let's put 1 in here. And okay, glad. This is at least a bit faster here. And it probably needs very little blood in this infuser. I don't know. I could have probably put 2 in there and maybe, I don't know. Maybe it does work. But let's go ahead and make one of these. It makes you 2. Okay. Oh, it's not full. Okay. But this is its own network, guys. These are tied together now. Okay. That's how the book explains it. And if you want to have more than 2, what you need to do is make this recipe. Okay. I'm using 1 of the set I have instead of the gold in the middle. And now I have 3 in this network. Apparently. Oh, they're not supposed to stack. Once you unstack them, they don't stack anymore. So now I'm guessing they're all hooked together. So what we're going to do here. Wow, that broke fast. Holy shnikes. So we're going to put 1 right here. And the other one we're going to put underneath. And then I have a 3rd one in case I need something else somewhere. Where do I have the... Back here. Man, why is the stuff breaking so fast? Okay, so now let's see. I'm hoping that this can receive... Don't forget the pipe is right here. Oh yeah, it is hooked up. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn this on for a second. My magnet is off. And we should start seeing blood. Yeah, you guys see it? It's coming in, and then of course it's filling this first. So now we got this, and I'm gonna put the last one somewhere over here for now. Where would be a good spot? Let's just put it right here. Okay, just so I can see. Oh, oh. Oh, it's filling that faster than it can actually pump it out. Okay, anyways. So we got this done, and let me just wait these out here so I get all this XP. I don't want to have these items sitting around here. And next, we are going to work on the broom. I'd like to make this broom here real quick. I know we have flight, but if I would have known that we can craft these, I would have started Evilcraft a lot earlier. Last time I played with Evilcraft was either in the end of 1.64 or beginning of 1.710. That's how long it's been. So way over a year. And back then, you were not able to make these brooms. You could only find them in dungeon chests. And all of a sudden, I saw Toddy came visit me once over here when I was building the temple, and I saw him in a broom, and I'm like, "Hey, did you find it in a chest?" And he's like, "No, you can craft those now." So I'm like, "Okay, that's awesome," but it was too late. I think that I already had my angel ring, if I remember that right. So, anyways, let's go ahead and go over here because I think for the broom basics, we need a rod, a brush, and a cap. All possible broom parts must be created using the bare rod, brush, and cap. This can be done by combining all three parts in any material in any crafting grid. So we make a bare rod. This is so cool. Check it out. The rain's gonna go away in a second. Because Toddy got that all automated on the server. Bam, done. Awesome. And then the bare brush and the bare cap. So I'm gonna need more of this crush stuff. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna get started with, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and crush up more of this dark gem because we're gonna need it. And I don't think I have many anymore. No, only 4. I looked through my chests and I found a bunch of crushed dark gems in there. I think that you get them from mining, or you have a chance when you mine the dark ore to get this as a side product. So I didn't need to spend a lot of time doing that, but I spent a lot of time reading this book here about the broom and what are the modifiers and so on. But I figured we're gonna go ahead and just make some right now. And we need to make always these spare rods. So I'm gonna need 3 sticks. 3, 5. I need 5 of these sticks. And they are made just like that. Just... What? Oh, because I only clicked once. There we go. So I made enough of these. And let's go ahead and make one of these rods. One of the brushes. And then one of caps here. Alright, cool. And as far as I understand is that the recipe? Yes. The rods, you give 2 items. And you guys see right here now, the basic one doesn't give you anything, right? I think we can assemble it and whatnot, but it's going to be very, very slow and little acceleration and hard to maneuver, you know, turn around and so on. It's not like flying where you just turn around. And when I make the Blaze version here, I get 3 more modifiers, 250 speed, 100 maneuverability, 100 acceleration, 50 levitation, and Flame 2. So the Flame apparently is that when I hit mobs, they're going to be set on flame. This one looks the best one that I want. I just want a fast, highly maneuverable broom, and that's all I really want. I think we can make other ones maybe one day, play around with some of the wither effects, and you can even have a kamikaze. But it says that it's highly unlikely the rider of the broom will survive it. So the wool gives me another speed and levitation. Levitation, by the way, is how high you can fly before you start slowing down. That's what I found out. And then we can make an emerald cap here. Gives me more modifiers, higher acceleration, and so on. So we got this. And it doesn't tell you really how to put this together like that. Okay. So, there's our broom. How awesome is this? I love it. And I can fly. Yes. Now, I have 0 of 5 modifiers. I want to wait with those first. I want to fill this up. I think it's going to be in here. Yes. I want to fill this up and take it for a spin first to see how good it is. And of course for that, I'm gonna have to put away my angel ring. Let's just double check. Yeah, I cannot fly anymore. And we just right click the broom and now I'm sitting on it. Check it out. Oh yeah. I think this is so cool. So let's see here. Let's go up. Oh, you can't. You actually have to, you'll fly in the direction you're looking, okay? So, oh wow. Oh, this is fast. This is faster than when I sprint with my angel ring, I think. Now, I don't have any fall protection or anything, and it maneuvers quite good, I have to say. Here's one thing I want to try out real quick. I have not tried this. Is if you can actually... You sure can. Man, that would have been so handy to know when I started that I can make this. It would have made building this so much easier. So this acceleration is good. The maneuverability I like. So what are we gonna put on here? Oh, first off, I wanted to test here. Cows, I'm coming for you. Alright, I flew into it and I put them on fire. This is awesome. You can just kill a wither just by flying into it, maybe? I don't know. That is sweet. So let me put this sandstone away here. The modifiers we can put on here are right here. I can get more speed, acceleration, maneuverability. Let's see real quick how high I can go before I start slowing down. It seems to be right about, excuse me, here. I seem to be climbing slower. But that's really high. I mean, when am I gonna fly this high up? Maybe if I go over one of the Alp biomes, but that's about it. Acceleration, the faster the broom will accelerate, how can fast it can rotate. Damage. The damage that will be afflicted onto colliding mobs. The faster the broom is flying, the higher the damage will be. Particles, I don't care. Flame is the one we already have. Smash. Used to enable the broom to break blocks when flying. Wait, I can fly into blocks? This used to enable the broom to break blocks when flying. That might be a little dangerous, actually, now that I'm thinking of it. I fly around here and I bump... Let's see if I can break something here when I bump into... No. And I have to say, down here on the right-hand side, you guys see it shows me how much blood the broom still has. I don't think it has moved yet. Alright, here comes another test, guys. I want to see what happens. I guess I want to see what happens when I dismount down here. How do you... Wait, I cannot get off? Is it only when I land? Oh, it's probably shift, duh. Alright. Okay, so I was wondering because Witchery, the broom used to stay up in the air. But this one you just take in your hand and then fall down. Okay, so that's good to know. And then right click and we're back on it. Okay, very cool. I like this broom a lot. I might want to have better maneuverability, guys. I think that's the only thing I can see being helpful. What is maneuverability? Here, I can also add nether stars to get more modifiers and stuff, by the way. Acceleration. So glowstone gives me more maneuverability. And... What? That was it? Maneuverability, yes. Why don't we do one more blaze powder to set stuff on fire a little longer, and 4 glowstone. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. And glowstone is here, and blaze powder. Okay, let's see how this works. Just put it on like this, and then it's gonna show 1 of 5 flame. 1 plus 2 divided by 12. What? Excuse me? Alright, let's just put that on there. And then let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, and now... What? Oh, wait a second. There's multiples. Wait. So I'm still on the second modifier. Oh, does that mean you can just keep pumping into that one? It doesn't matter how many you put? I'm still at 2. And I'm at Maneuverability 72 plus 150. Are you kidding me? Is this endless? Okay, let's just see. Oh, now I'm on 3. So I must have just tipped it over. Okay. Well, then I want to have a couple more of these. Am I just not seeing how this works? Modify 3 and 5. How do I know when you go into the next one? Name 3? 3? Alright, so now this one is still at 3. If I would do one more, it's gonna go to 4. Okay, now I need to just make sure we get some glowstone here. I want to keep filling this until it is also tipping over. So it's still at 3. 3. 3. Oh my god, we're gonna have so much maneuverability. Still 3. Wow. Takes a while. Still 3, 4. Alright, so that's it. Okay, so I still have 2 modifiers. I think I'm gonna keep those for now. To see, maybe we'll add some the wither shield and stuff on it. So let's see here now. Oh wow. Yeah, this is just like I'm wearing my angel ring now. I could probably put another speed in here. Okay. I don't want to keep this cow anyway because I don't need any now. Let's keep it just in case. What am I gonna kill? Let's kill this cow right here. It's burning a lot longer now. You guys see that? It's probably... Nope, it still didn't die. How far did it go down? Oh, I didn't want to touch you. I'm sorry. So I gotta... Is there somebody online? Grok. I want to see if I can put Grok on fire, guys. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can find him. That'd be hilarious. Spawn. Where is Grok's portal? There we are. Anybody home? What you got here? Grok Duck Farmer, there he is. Let's see here. I've been waiting a couple minutes now, but he does not respond, so we're just gonna put him on fire. If that works. So he thinks he's all safe over here AFKing in the corner, right? Huh, it will teach him. Ow, 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 I'm in... Okay, apparently you can suffocate too. Oh, now he's back. He's waking up. Bam. I love it. Well, guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Next time, we're going to play with some weather. I definitely want to finish this off, and we're also going to make a change to the mob farm to automatically collect the experience for us and so on. But anyways, that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.